And we are celebrating history with food, Ulele, at the Pillar of Redevelopment in Tampa Heights. And tonight, Ulele opens for business. Charlie has a preview of this unique Florida cuisine. Next.
Good day, everybody. I am in Tampa Heights for the first day of Ulele, Tampa's newest restaurant. Look at this photo, Laura and Russell, taken in 1925. Who is this couple?
History.
Look, isn't this great? Look at, I mean, obviously it's been colorized, but this photo was taken right out here in the spring, right next to where Ulele is. Who are they? You know, don't you just wonder? And did they ever imagine this photo would be seen by so many people so many years later? It's wonderful. Richard Gonsmart loves the history of Tampa Heights. It's in his DNA, and he's bringing that to this new restaurant. Tell you all about the concept and the menu a little bit, too, when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Richard Gonsmart, family that gave us the Columbia restaurant, is behind Ulele here. Let's talk about ambiance and some of the artwork around here. Can we start with the stained glass windows? You tell me the story behind those?
The stained glass windows were bought at an auction in 1971 in Atlanta by my parents, and they bought that and designed their home 7 years later around them. They're 1787 signed French pieces.
Wow. And so now Mom and Dad are here.
You know, all of a sudden when we were doing demolition, I saw a frame out of steel, looked about the size. I said, I know what would fit there perfect. So my mom and dad are overlooking this every day.
I like that. Artwork, I love the big horse.
Well, 6 years ago when I was in Montreal, I visited a restaurant called Le Queue de Cheval, the horse's tail. And then I was in Peru doing research on food when I met this great artist, the most famous artist, Victor Delphin. And I found this horse being auctioned in New York. It was done in 1962, and I bought it, and I'm not telling anybody what I paid. Somebody will tell my wife.
It's just great. How do you describe the ambiance? It seems rather eclectic, but yet it all fits.
You know, this wonderful historical building, we've tried to maintain the industrial image of it, but at the same time, bring in a little bit of my personality. Eclectic is a word. I ran out of room in my home from our collection, so I'm sharing it with everybody from a Picasso to Dali.
How do you describe the menu? Well, when we think of Columbia restaurant, I think of Spanish food, authentic Tampa Spanish food with maybe a little Italian flair here and there. How will we describe Ulele's food?
Well, it's native inspired, and that's maybe inspired by the Native Americans that lived here, but not the way they ate it. The foods that they consumed, the fish, and we followed suit with that. Also the European settlers that came in. So all the food will be sourced from the United States. The vegetables, fruits will all be from the United States. I'm not doing anything from Central America, South America. Our beef is being produced by Strickland Ranch, a 3-generation rancher. So it's fresh from Florida beef. Adam Putnam has been great with us, Commissioner of Agriculture. Even our frog legs are fresh from Florida.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. And you're making a lot of things right here on site. You're brewing your own beer.
Well, my great-grandfather was the general manager of the Ybor Brewery that built the Columbia Saloon in 1903. He saved his money and bought it. And then he had a son, Gustavo Hernandez, the third son, that made the ice cream for the Columbia. So we're making our own ice cream just the way they did. Fresh coconut ice cream is great.
Oh, wow. So you're going to make your own ice cream, making your own beer, everything American. As local as you can, as often as you can.
Well, you know, we're going back to when my grandfather were in business. There were no freezers. There's no freezers except for the ice cream.
Is that right?
That's right. And all the wines are only from the United States, from all over, emerging areas, and they're all family-owned wineries, none of the large companies.
Oh, look at that. There you go. Guys, it's a heck of a concept. It is a beautiful location, and it gives you a nice history of Tampa Heights here as well.
Charlie, did I miss something? Did I miss something, or is there a dog in there?
It is dog friendly if your last name is Gonsmart. Look, we're not open yet. They're not open yet. They open tonight. He heard on the news this morning it was Dog Day.
Oh, really?
So yeah, do not. I would encourage. Yeah, there's the other one. Here's the other one.
Yeah, he's got two of those big dogs. You see him walking them all the
time. Beautiful dogs.
I would encourage you not to do this unless your last name is Gonsmart at Ulele.
What are their names?
Wait, Rex? Which one's which?
It's Rex and Rusty. We have a beer named after him called Rusty Red Ale.
Yeah, so it's not named after you, Russell. It's this is Rusty. Rex and Rusty.